What is good? Osiris here, stuck in the middle. What is Meta?
It is time for us to adopt a new company brand to encompass everything that we do. To reflect who we are and what we hope to build, I am proud to announce that starting today, our company is now Meta.
What an announcement yesterday by Facebook. It was an amazing announcement, and I would say exciting. Everything's not going to be bad about it. There's some spooky stuff. The future is always going to be scary. 100 years from now, they're going to look at the future from where they are and be scared by it. But I want to talk about this. Ramifications are huge. What happened? Facebook has separated its parent company. They used to be Facebook Incorporated, and then they had Facebook the app. They separated their parent company, and it's now named Meta. So now it's not the app. It's not the Facebook app. The Facebook app is still Facebook, but the parent company is Meta. Just like Google is parent company, YouTube's parent company is Alphabet. Very similar. I don't know if it's exactly the same. I'm not an expert there, but it's the parent, and then you have the umbrella companies underneath it. Very similar to what some people would have hoped for Tesla. I think Tesla's better the way they are, but Elon Musk has Boring Company, Starlink, SpaceX, Tesla, all these things under the umbrella, and you could make up a new company to put them all under. But underneath Meta, we have Facebook, the Facebook app, Facebook View, Messenger, Instagram, Portal branded devices. Oculus is where we're going to spend most of our time. It's called Oculus right now. Facebook Shops, Spark, Augmented Reality, Audience Network, NPE Team Apps, WhatsApp, Workplace from Facebook, Facebook Business Tools. All that stuff is under Meta. The timing, of course, comes to change the subject. Well, I don't know that for sure, but it did effectively change the subject, whether that was planned or not, from what I consider a fake whistleblower who was funded by an established leftist billionaire. This whistleblower is just a tool, in my opinion, of the government trying to drum up public sentiment for them to get control of this meta monster they have on their hands right now. As you see here, Facebook is planning to become literally their own universe. Why the name Meta? Meta goes well with this concept of metaverse. A simple way to explain the term metaverse that I would say is just a digital universe. All you have to do is put on some glasses and you will enter a different world.
All right, perfect.
Boy.
Oh, hey, Mark. Hey, what's going on?
Hi, Mark. What's up, Mark?
Whoa, we're floating in space? Who made this place? It's awesome.
Right?
Hey, wait, where is Naomi?
Let's call her.
Naomi.
Hey, should we deal you in?
Hey. Sorry, I'm running late, but you gotta see what we're checking out. There's an artist going around Soho hiding AR pieces for people to find.
3D street art? That's cool.
Send that link over so we can all look at it. This is stunning.
When it comes to education,
So, we're gonna have an astrophysicist in the family.
Actually, I have to write this paper. Will you help me?
Let's take a closer look. What part of the solar system are we talking about?
Saturn.
If you were taking astrophysics, you could study in the metaverse.
Did you know the rings are made up of billions of icy particles?
Really?
when it comes to entertainment,
Jumping in now.
What if there was an after party that anyone could go to, no matter where they were?
This is wild.
when it comes to work,
Over the last year and a half, a lot of us who work in offices have gone remote. And while I miss seeing the people I work with, I think remote work is here to stay for a lot of people. So we're gonna need better tools to work together. let's take a look at what working in the metaverse will be like. Imagine if you could be at the office without the commute. You would still have that sense of presence, shared physical space, those chance interactions that make your day, all accessible from anywhere. Now imagine that you have your perfect work setup and you can actually do more than you could in your regular work setup. And on top of all that, you can keep wearing your favorite sweatpants.
And even fitness.
Maybe you'll get some friends together for some 3-on-3. Maybe play pickup with people on the other side of the world.
What they are talking about here, some of it is in works right now. You can buy an Oculus headset for $300 and get in there. The problem I have with it, because I've used it and I've used other virtual reality headsets, is the graphics aren't good enough for me. It's these cartoonish, pixelated block type things, which it looks sharp, it looks good, but when you can get at where we are with the PlayStation 5, the cinematics, not just the gameplay graphics, but the cinematics between the gameplay, those graphics look pretty amazing. If you could do a virtual world with that, which is where we're going to go, then that's a game changer. But where they're at to get all this stuff is probably going to take 5-10 years more to get it all out there. But the goal is to get everybody on there. Don't think this is going to be out of reach. It's going to be just like the internet. The goal is going to be for most people to have access to this, probably even more than the internet. They'll probably tandem this with the internet, do a monthly fee, you can get your internet subscription, and you'll get a free included headset. Who knows? This is more exciting than anything Apple has done in a long time. Apple's a great company. I'm on an iPad Pro right now. The new MacBook Pros look amazing with their new M1 chips, but they don't do exciting things. And that's what this announcement was. Well, they don't do exciting things since, rest in peace, Steve Jobs. So I don't want to talk about Meta as if it's all negative. I work from home now. I would love a virtual environment. It's hard for me to get through all the comments here in the videos. I would love to be able to say, hey, instead of having to set up, because I don't even have like an office set up, instead of me having to go live, I could just put on a headset to go live. I won't need an office set up. I can just go live and literally talk to you right now as an avatar and say, hey, at 10 a.m., I'm going to go live and we're going to talk as avatars in this space. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? I know there's downsides to this, though. We've already established that we don't have constitutional rights on these platforms. That's where we, the people, have lost track of how we have to protect our rights. They slowly got everybody onto these platforms and then said, we're private businesses. We're also the town square, and now you have no rights. There's only one term of agreement on these websites. Don't get it twisted. The term of the agreement is, you're here as long as we let you be here. That's it. They don't have to tell you why they kicked you off. They don't have to give you any information. They can do it at any point, at any time, for any reason. That's the only term of service. So it's a little troublesome when we set up a virtual umbrella. What this universe is going to do is encompass the world, including the internet. So recently, everything that I talk about in this channel all kind of ties together. Recently, I talked about Rumble and Locals making a partnership. You know the establishment doesn't like that. You saw how they destroyed Parler. In my opinion, in a coordinated effort. It was all done at the same time. I'm not believing any coincidence there. They destroyed Parler. They don't like to see Rumble and Locals get together to host alternative shows where we can talk about things like adults and empowered citizens. They don't want to see that. So now they set up this virtual world. You won't be able to function if you don't get in that virtual world. You think that sounds crazy? How well are you going to function in society without an internet? You can go off the grid and do something, but how many people are off the grid doing something like that? You're not going to function in society without this virtual internet. Now, maybe it might be Meta and other people, who knows, but that will overrule the internet. So Rumble and Locals, for example, will be inside the metaverse. And if they're not inside the metaverse, they're going to be irrelevant. Once you step inside that metaverse, we have already established your constitutional rights are done. They're over. We're establishing that right now. So for all the good and all the fun and all the positive, amazing things that this virtual world will provide, they'll control the history, the education that you learn. They'll control what you can say, what you can't say. You'll just be a pawn in a cog. So when people are out here marching for freedom across the world, it's not about a mask. It's not even just about a vaccine. You're fighting to protect yourself in the future going forward so that these things are for the good of us and not to enslave us in some fictional world where we have the appearance of choice, but we can't go against the narrative. Let me know what you think. Thanks a lot. Take care.